is a real-world place near the real-world Nellis Air Force Base. It's a storage facility about a mile northeast of Nellis Air Force, Las Vegas. During the Cold War, it was a storage place for conventional bombs and unconventional bombs, including nuclear warheads. Over 200 were stored there at one time.
Once we restored power, we learned that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators. We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We used them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry.
Now, we've explored this Air Force base and we didn't actually find any airplanes. What are they using these flight simulators for?
Loyal found a file somewhere on the base with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it, except we haven't left Nellis in decades.
Ah, so it looks like their plan is to somehow resurrect this bomber so that someday they can fly the friendly skies.
Yes. In fact, that's exactly what Loyal has planned to do. You should go talk to him. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice.
And with that, we went from neutral to accepted. A whole lot of fame just by talking with little old Pete. Don't forget to get the Nellis Air Force Base snow globe in the corner here to add to your collection. But we learned a lot. We learned that they did indeed come from Vault 34. They used howitzers to blow things up because they were raised with this love of guns and explosions that they gained from Vault 34. We'll learn more about that when we explore the vault. They're extremely xenophobic, probably because of all of the fighting they had to do upon first leaving Vault 34. They found this Air Force Base deserted because people were afraid of the radiation, but their Geiger counters on their Pip-Boys told them that it was safe for human habitation. They found all the howitzers at Area 2 just north of the Air Force Base and dragged them back to the base, which was the last time they ever left. And at the bottom of Lake Mead is a supposedly intact bomber airplane, which Loyal and some of the other boomers are hoping to someday resurrect so that they can use it for flight, which is why they all use the virtual reality flight simulators here on base. Now, speaking of Loyal, let's go to the hangar and talk with him.
I hope Pearl knows what she's doing, letting you wander around Nellis as you please.
Now, Raquel told us that Loyal might have something for us that can help us get rid of the ants. Loyal, can you tell us about it?
I started building a sonic emitter that might do the trick, but it's useless without knowing the exact frequency that would kill the ants.
We can do the quest without the sonic emitter, which will garner less experience and less fame, or we can pass a 50 science or 50 speech check to convince him to give it to us anyway. Here I chose to pass the science check, telling him how to properly calibrate the sonic emitter.
Hot damn, you're right. It's a matter of boosting across those thresholds, not exact amplitude. You're smarter than you look. Just so happens I was testing it at 24,000 hertz, so it should be good to go. Place it near their nest and cross-shift it here, so no harm done. But it might make you feel sick to your stomach.
Now that we have the sonic emitter, we can ask him if there's anything else we can do.
If that's so, how about you look into repairing the solar arrays on the roof of the generator building? Nothing too complicated about it, but it's a long ways to walk my old bones, and there's been that ant problem over near there. You can't miss the array. It's on top of the generator building smack dab in the middle of Nellis, between the two runways.
Solar arrays. Now remember when I did my video on Helios 1, we found some of those broken solar panels littering the solar array there. Maybe we can salvage those to fix the broken ones here at Nellis. We can tell him all about Helios 1.
Are you talking about that damn bright light we've seen blast off to the south occasionally? I was wondering what the hell that was. If they've got the parts, bring them on back. We need to get the array back up and charging.
With another quest added to our log, we can then talk to Jack, who likes to follow Loyal around.
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us. Me? I work with Loyal. Mostly electronics work and robotics. Keeping the old technologies alive, right? Loyal's a great man, but he's getting on in years. So a younger's got to learn everything he knows. That'd be me. The man knows how to fix and build just about everything that was ever made. It's not easy keeping up with him. If you help him recover the lady, I figure it's been a nice day. Yeah, a real nice day.
Recover the lady? What's he talking about here?
Did I say that? Sometimes I just say stupid things. Sorry about that. Pearl will tell you when the time comes. I should really be going.
Well, it looks like we need to increase our fame to learn more about the lady. That's all right. Let's get to work. First, we'll go to Helios 1. Just as we remember, as we wander around the solar array, we find a bunch of broken panels. With a repair of 20 or higher, we can salvage the parts on these panels to repair the panels at the Nellis Air Force Base. Now that we have the panels and the sonic emitter from Loyal, we can go back to the Nellis Air Force Base and head east. This brings us to the generator room, which remember is infested with ants. Inside, we kill a few ants and discover the corpses of 2 boomers. Here we can walk away with a missile launcher, some missiles, and a boomer uniform, in case you want to add to your collection of unique clothing. Passing through a door, we can kill some ants skittering around on this catwalk, and then taking the steps down to the ground floor, we can explore around until we find the generators. All over the floor, we find ant egg clutches, and against the eastern wall, we find a body on the floor. Next to this body is Thump Thump, a unique grenade rifle. Now, in the middle of the eastern wall, we find 2 electrical switches. We need to flip both of these before we finally flip the circuit breaker to reactivate the generators. But there's no good reactivating the generators while the ants are still here. First, we need to clear them out. On the northern side, we find a huge stack of munitions, lots of grenades, and a bunch of ammo boxes filled with ammunition. A great place to stock up. On the southern side of this generator room, we find a very large mound. This is the primary...
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Ant mound, which leads to the colony. Here we can place the sonic emitter. This should drive the ants crazy, but the pitch is so high that human ears can't pick it up. Once placed, we need to activate the emitter. Finally, against the northern wall, near the catwalks, we find the main generator power switch. We can flip this to reactivate the generators. Now to the array. Opening a sliding door on the northern wall, we find an access tunnel where we can kill more ants and then go through a sliding door to reach the array. Going through a gate, we can climb some steps on top of the array and find the broken panels. There are 6 total. We can try to repair these, but we need a repair of 65 or greater. If we have it, then we have no need to go to Helios 1. Otherwise, we can repair it with the array parts that we salvaged from Helios 1. Once done, we can head back to Loyal to tell him of our
work. I'll keep that in mind if jobs come up in the future.
This brings us up to Liked. Now that we're liked, we can talk with nearby Jake to see if maybe he has a job for us too.
What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it.
Sounds like the poor fellow's in love. If we play a female courier, we can boost the man's self-esteem using the Black Widow perk to flirt with him, calling him a handsome guy.
You think I'm handsome? Wow. I wonder if she does too. There's an outpost near here. The signs say, Crimson Caravan. It seems like they carry things to and fro for people out there. Well, every once in a while I watch the outpost through one of the spotter's binoculars. And sometimes there's this girl there. This special girl. And sometimes it's like she's watching me back with her binoculars. Except she's probably just watching Nellis. I haven't tried waving. Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? What if she feels the same way? What if she comes here like you did? What if she gets blown up? What if she doesn't like me? Oh, geez. I better just let you handle it. I'm better with machines. They don't make my stomach queasy like this. That would be amazing. As in, I would thank you forever.
All right, we can help him with this personal matter, but earlier he said something about scrap metal.
Cool. How much can you spare?
We can then give him the metal we have on our inventory. Each time we do, we gain more Boomer fame. If you don't want to go through any of these quests and you just want to get to Idolized as soon as possible, bring a stack of 60 or so scrap metal with you to the Nellis Air Force Base and just give it all to Jack. That should shoot you right up there. We also need to tell Raquel that we've killed all the ants. We find her guarding the Nellis Air Force Base with her minigun, standing on top of an elevated platform.
Maybe Pearl is right about you, because I don't know how you pulled that off. I'll tell Loyal to send someone down to clear out the eggs and repair the generators. Good work.
We can then ask her if she has any more work for us.
The next time you leave Nellis, keep an eye out for missiles. We're down to a 5-year supply for our launchers. Come find me when you've got some to turn in.
Then, much like with the scrap metal quest for Jack, we can give Raquel any missiles we have in our inventory. Each time we give her a missile, we gain more Boomer fame. But of course, missiles are expensive and much harder to come by. I'd probably choose the scrap method before this one. Now, as we've been exploring the Nellis Air Force Base, we've seen these children walking around. These are called mini-boomers. After school, they like to run around and play on the eastern side of the base. Now, if we have low charisma, they don't say much if we talk to them.
Okay. See ya.
If for some reason you don't see them running around outside, you can always find them inside the schoolhouse, where they tend to congregate by the door. One of the children named Lindsay will give us a quest to find her lost teddy bear.
Hey there, lady. Can you help me find Mr. Cuddles? Mr. Cuddles is my teddy. I lost him, and I don't remember where. Thanks. Let me know when you find him.
Each of these children has unique dialogue, but unless we have 7 or greater charisma, we don't have any options to say anything interesting with them. Talking with one of the children, Red Brick Rick,
Put up your dukes. I'm the Red Brick Kid.
gives us the option to give this kid drugs.
Red Brick never touches kids. That stuff will tear you up.
But if you do, you gain infamy.
Hey, do you have any toys outside of here? I sure could use something fun.
Yeah, this kid asks for a toy, but we don't have any options to give him anything. Now, you can farm some fame from each of these mini boomers, but we have to have high enough charisma and the right inventory items. First, let's find the teddy bear. The teddy bear is in the main hangar where we find Jake and Lloyd. There's a big stack of shipping containers, and we find the bear sitting on the ground, stuck between them. Next, we need to get some toys, so heading back to the Repcon building, we can go into the gift shop and loot all of those toy souvenir rockets. Now, my charisma was really low. I think it was only a 5, so I had to use everything at my disposal to get it up to 7 so that I can talk with these kids. Strangely enough, the only outfit item I had that improved charisma was sexy sleepwear. And I had to get drunk on beer to raise my charisma. So this drunk lady in a sexy 90 is walking into a schoolroom to chat up some kids to give them free toys, which will, and here's the kicker, make the adult boomers think better of her. Yeah, a little bit creepy. I wonder if that was something that Obsidian thought about when they were making this quest. But now that our charisma is high enough, talking to each of these children gives us 2 options. And I think this is a little bit of a bug. The first option is to pass a charisma speech check where you just play with the kid. You humor the child in the game that child is playing. The other is to offer the toy rocket that you got from the Repcon gift shop. The reason I think this is an oversight is because I think the way it should work is if you have the rocket in your inventory, that should bypass the high charisma check. I don't understand why you would have to have a high charisma check for both options. Because obviously the choice that is most profitable for you is the choice where you don't give the toy. You still get the fame boost, and you can sell the toy rocket for caps. Anyway, I didn't want these toy rockets, so I went to each of these kids, and I used my charisma check to give them a toy rocket.
La Phantoma needs no rocket. But this one is pretty awesome.
We can then go back to Lindsay and tell her that we found her teddy bear.
Hi again. Have you found Mr. Cuddles? Oh, thank you so much. I'll never lose you again, Mr. Cuddles.
Now to help Jack with his personal issue. He saw a red-haired woman at the Crimson Caravan Company. Heading there, we find a red-haired lady walking around in the Brahmin pen.
You should go talk to Blake or Alice. They handle most of our contact with visitors.
We can ask her if she ever spies on the boomers from this location.
I watch all sorts of things with my binoculars. Who wants to know? And why?
And then we can tell her about Jake's crush.
Nice-looking blonde boy? I always wondered if he was watching me back. What's he like?
Now we can say that he's naive, which he is. I mean, he's young. Or we can use the Black Widow perk to make her a little bit jealous and say that we were flirting with him.
Well, you don't have to do that anymore. Sounds like I better hurry to him. Any chance the boomers would let me visit Nellis?
Oh, Obsidian. If only it was this easy to woo a woman. Can you imagine? Oh, another woman was flirting with him? Guess I'd better hurry on over to him. All right. I'll suspend my disbelief for now. Now, we have an option here. Passing a 55 speech check, we can lie and tell her that she already has permission, that the boomers know she's coming. But of course, if we choose this option, the inevitable happens. Since the boomers don't know she's coming, they shell her to death. So instead, we'll go get that permission for her by going directly to Pearl.
This is so exciting. Let me know how it turns out.
Back in Pearl's barracks,
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
we can tell him that Jack's in love with a girl.
Well, this is welcome news. Who is she?
But when she finds out that this girl is not from Nellis Air Force Base, she is less than pleased.
She's with those traitors? They've tried to contact us before, but I'm not interested in trading with greedy savages. This presents a bit of a problem. Jack isn't allowed to leave Nellis, and I doubt she would make it through the artillery alive.
Passing a speech check of 50, we can convince her that it would mean so much to Jack.
I suppose Jack deserves a chance at love. You can tell Jack she has a free pass to enter, but he is responsible for her actions. Do not make me regret this decision, outsider.
Now that we have the permission we need, we can head back to Jack to let him know the good news.
Have you seen her? The redhead of my dreams?
And to tell him that she feels exactly the same way.
She does? You mean it? That's incredible. What happens next? Can she come here? How do we make sure she doesn't get blown up? Should I talk to the gunners or to Pearl?
We can then let him know that we got permission from Pearl, but she still needs a way past the artillery.
So Kim, you going for a big drive safe and save discount? Yep. Using the app? I've been quite vigilant.
Easy. You're in labor.
Don't mess with my discount!
Get a discount up to 30%. Drive safe and save.
A sign or something to let them know not to fire upon her.
Here, take this boomer outfit. I'll let the gunners know she's coming, and not to shoot at her.
With the boomer outfit in hand, we can go back to the girl at the Crimson Caravan Company and deliver it to her.
There's one more thing. I have a work contract with the Crimson Caravan, and if I walk away, I lose the wages they owe me. Could you do just one more thing for me and talk to Alice McLafferty about it? I know if I do it, she'll just say no. I'd hate to lose the money.
Okay, let's talk to Alice.
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company New Vegas branch. What may I do for you?
Let's see if we can find a way to get Alice to release Janet from her contract.
Ah, yes. Her infatuation with a boomer she's never met. It's a small camp. Word gets around. She's aware she's breaking her contract, which is undoubtedly why she sent you to talk to me instead of coming herself. Janet is free to leave, but she forfeits the wages she's owed. That's the price of contract breaking. Take it or leave it.
If we take it, Janet doesn't get her wages, and of course she's going to be a bit bummed. So instead we can pass either a speech or barter check to convince Alice to give the money. My favorite is the barter check because it argues that she's going to make more money in the long run by working.
It's our network.
We can't stream, we can't share. Makes us so dull. Ready to switch? Holy shirts!
Right? Switch to Boost and get 4 lines, each with unlimited gigs for $100 a month. All at Boost super reliable, super fast nationwide network.
Look guys, Minecraft is a great game, no doubt about it, but it's missing a lot of features that people have been begging for ages. From glass doors and boats with chests, to seafaring mobs and golden wheat. Heck, even golden golems for that matter. Today we present to you 15 new updates that Minecraft should have added by now. Number 1 is awesome, dynamic lighting. We've been needing this. It's nighttime. You need to be able to see. And sure, you think you can see now, but that's just because I have night vision on. Now get a load of everything. Well, if there was dynamic lighting in games, such as with, I don't know, lanterns, we'd have a little bit of a different story. Look around us as all of the light comes with us. When we hold the lantern, things around us get bright. No longer do you necessarily have to worry about placing torches down, although it will keep mobs from spawning in. You can now have brightness wherever you go. Now, I'd like to point out that we are deleting certain grass blocks as we move along them. We did add all these in-game ourselves. These are just things that we think should be in-game, and we hope that Mojang will add them. It even works in your offhand slot, so lots of coolness all around. Number 2, glass doors. You can finally have an entire house made of glass and start throwing stones in. Here's the recipe for it, as you may have guessed. You just need 6 pieces of glass in a crafting table, and as you might expect, you'll get 3 glass doors, which you can place down and open and close and see right through. This is an amazing building aesthetic that we honestly should have in game by now. I mean, look, this is going to be perfect for your greenhouses where you keep all your crops. It's an easy way to be able to see into a room without needing to worry about other mobs or players getting through. And they work just like all doors would. Double doors, you can automate them with redstone, the whole works. Number 3, Magma Walker boots. Right now we've got Frost Walker boots that will allow players to wear certain boots that will turn water underneath them into ice that will slowly melt back into water. Well, Magma Walker boots work just like Frost Walker, but for lava. Here we've got Magma Walker 2, and so look at what happens the moment we step near this lava. It will turn into netherrack. Fantastic. But what's more, once you leave the area, you'll see that the netherrack will begin to crumble. That's because the lava is going to seep back in. Look, we can kind of see the lava coming through right there. And as you notice it getting bigger and bigger, eventually it will turn right back into lava. So, it's exactly the same as the Frostwalker, but for the opposite type of liquid. Imagine traversing the nether with these babies. It'd be so easy. Speaking of blocks that break, number 4, brittle blocks. Yes, a special adventure type block we'd like to see added in game. These blocks break over time when you walk or stand on them. To make them, choose a block of your choice, in this case stone bricks, and just add gravel to it. And now you have brittle stone bricks. As you can see, it comes in various variants. Just chiseled stone, cracked stone, stone, brittle stone, cobblestone, mossy stone, etc. So look at what happens the moment you stand on top of a brittle block. It will slowly begin to crack until... Oh boy, yo, the suspense was killing me right there. Talk about a sense of urgency. You literally have to take your sweet time, and by that I mean the opposite of that, whenever you're standing on blocks like this. So here, you got the treasure, I guess. Imagine placing these in your survival world, in some kind of dungeon that you gotta worry about. Alright, I get it! Wait, make it in the water, please! Should have been wearing my Magma Walker boots. See? Much better this way. Number 5, boats with chests in them. How else are you going to transfer all your items over the deep, open sea? Like all these. I don't know if a player should have a command block, but simple. Here's what we think it'd look like. You got a chest. You got a boat. You got the boat with the chest in it. You can get in the boat. You can ride around the boat. You can navigate with the boat. You can get out of the boat. You can use the chest inside to store things. And then get right back in the boat. Beautiful! How is this not in game yet? Seriously, this just makes perfect sense. If we can literally code this in with command blocks, there is no reason this shouldn't be in game yet. Well, I mean, other than that, it's shaking. Oh, God, what's in it? Number 6, horse jump boots. An alternative to enchantments for horse armor, horseshoe enchant lets you jump higher in the air. We've got horseshoe 2 on this, so it's almost like a constant jump boost. Namely because, look, if you jump, you get a 2-block boost on that. We do have some brittle blocks all over the place recently, but wow. Talk about an awesome 2-jump experience. Now, we obviously can't code it in the game ourselves because we're just using commands and stuff, but one of the other things we'd like to really see added in game, and maybe with the horseshoe enchantment, is the ability for players to just walk up blocks, just like horses do in game. As you can see here, we've got a horse now. And look, the horse just goes right up. If we had an enchantment that could do that, I would be so happy. Or heck, even if it made the horseshoe boots made horses jump higher. You know, we just need something to be able to spruce up our equestrian friends. Number 7, a pocket enchantment for leggings. Wearing leather pants with the pocket enchant lets you be insanely stylish. But more importantly, lets you right-click when looking down to store a small amount of items in your pocket. We've got leather pants with pocket 1, and a whole bunch of other junk we're probably going to put on pocket. Put it on out, look at that. Beautiful. Nothing seems to change when you've got your leather pants with pocket on. You still have your full-blown inventory. However, the moment you look straight down, you can right-click, and you now have access to 5 more slots for your pocket to hold some goodies in. Look at that. Fantastic. And then you can just keep moving down, moving around, left and right, and then look down. There's your pocket. Okay, no problem. I'll need something from your pocket. Okay, no problem. This is actually a really cool enchantment. I don't know how we never came across this before, but finally it'll give you a reason to use leather as an alternative. It's not too strong, it doesn't last too long, very little protection, but hey, you can store 5 extra items on you at any time. It's a worthwhile trade-off. Plus everybody loves pockets, except people that have yoga pants. Number 8, giant mob bosses. Yes! Giant versions of mobs that rarely spawn in. Now, if you weren't aware, we do have a couple of mobs that we're already familiar with that have been in game at one point or another. This one is a giant zombie. We went ahead and gave the giant its AI back so that it can actually fight us right now. And so as you can see, he's mad, and he's trying to get it. Not today, honey. Eat on that shit.
Doing it right means using a synthetic brush when using water-based stains on wood. Synthetic brushes don't soak up water and they retain their form.
Now get $15 to $45 on select paint.
Just stand right there.
You're gonna kill me.
No, I think you're gonna be fine. You might suffocate though.
Suffocate.
Wait, are you okay?
I think I'm in the poop.
Hey, what's up, dudes? It's Pat, and welcome back to another Minecraft video.
Hey, guys.
So, before we get started, guys, amazing news. Our book, Enter the Mind, which came out 2 weeks ago, was on the New York Times bestseller list too. And we'll link what it made a while. It does sound pretty cool to me, too.
Alright, so which one are we going to start with?
Alright, no, the first thing you always have to do, and I feel like other creators always mess this up, you have to start with normal TNT, just to show, like, what the damage of a regular piece of TNT in Minecraft would be.
So you can compare it. Okay, that's a good idea.
Alright, so that's a normal piece of TNT right there. It does a little bit of an explosion, but today, guys, I literally have no idea what any of them are. This one...
I can't read them.
Well, it's just squids that explode when they touch the ground. Right?
Wait, this one says something about candy canes that explode if you break them.
But we'll see what happens. Come over here, Jen.
What's this one, water?
Squid, yeah, it's a water TNT.
Oh, okay.
Squid TNT, it's called.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand right here.
Alright, I think it's gonna be fine. Alright, so... Oh, yeah, it's a squid. Okay, that was cool.
Wait, I wasn't expecting that.
Wait, we need to go in the house. What am I doing?
Oh, yeah, we have to go in the house.
Oh, I think in the main room, the ceiling's high enough so we can watch the squidness.
Okay, wait, why don't you put some water down? Maybe that'll help.
Oh, maybe they won't blow up then.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna set my spawn point.
Alright, yeah, I think this is actually a smart idea. We're trying to play this intelligently here. So
Alright, just flood the house.
We got a little bit of water like this. I think it's a good idea. Then we just put down one of these right in the middle, right there.
Okay.
And flow it up. And
okay,
then...
I'm gonna try to survive this.
Alright, you might be able to, because the water might slow it down.
Oh, it works!
Oh!
Okay, I still died. Are they alive?
No, I think they blow up eventually no matter what.
Okay. I thought it worked.
Alright, so really, really cool TNT. Love the squid TNT. So next up, I think we should just go in order maybe?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh no, this one's so cool. We have to save... later. Maybe we go with the dessert TNT.
Desert.
I'm just joking. It's a joke, Janet. I understand the difference.
No, I actually used to not know the difference.
Yeah, when you were 15. I was 5 and I didn't know.
Like last year.
Yeah, it was like, she was like
yesterday.
She was like 41 then. She was 42 and a half. Okay, so this one is dessert TNT. We're hoping that the cupcakes and things will happen.
Alright.
It says on it that it turns everything around you into a dessert.
Ooh.
I know it's a desert.
I kind of wish it was desserts.
I know, so do I.
Cakes everywhere.
Okay.
Wait, what is that?
What kind of desert is that?
Desert?
What is that? It's not a desert at all.
Is there lava in the desert?
Do I have the resource pack on? Yeah, I do have the resource pack on.
Wait, this is not a desert.
Alright, this is the weirdest desert oh my god, it worked!
Wait, it did?
It turns grass into that, look. Oh my god, the whole area.
What is in the house?
That's a different plot, so it changed to something we were hoping.
Oh, and water switches to lava.
Oh wait, this is actually pretty cool.
Wait, look at my tree. It looks horrible.
Oh, it turned into obsidian. That's what happened. Your tree looks nice.
It would be kind of cool if it turned it into a cactus instead.
Oh, that would actually be really like...
Hi everyone, my name's Brittany. The Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is a summertime classic.
Really long cacti. Imagine there's a jungle tree that turned into one. Pretty cool with the dessert TNT.
Okay, can I pick the next one?
You may pick it, okay?
I really want to do the candy cane one.
Alright, okay, so we do have the candy one. This one, let's read it first before we do anything.
Okay.
Okay. So it says the candy canes that explode if you break them. So,
Alright, I actually don't have flint and steel, so can you light that?
Alright, let me just get a couple of these going.
Okay.
And then let's just, light them up and see what happens.
Okay.
Here we go, dudes. Let's get ready for some... Look at them.
Ooh.
Wait.
Then if you try to break them, they explode.
Wait, I'll give you a pickaxe.
Okay.
Alright, this is really cool.
Wait, look at, there's candy canes everywhere.
Oh, this is so sick. Alright, take that.
Alright, thank you.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, ready?
Okay. Oh my god! I did not see that coming.
Do you see this explosion?
Can we do that again?
The house is on... Wait, the house is on fire.
That's fine. That's fine. Alright, okay. Let's, oh, look, there's more candy canes.
Okay,
Wonderful.
I'm gonna break this one right over here.
Maybe this one won't blow up.
That was insane.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
Okay, that's the best one.
Alright, the house
I don't
looks
think
good.
we can, do better than that.
No, we can totally do better, I think.
Alright, so I'm stuck in the hole. Can we have a new area?
We already do. I'm already in it. Are you coming?
I'm gonna teleport over then.
Alright, so guys, next up, let's see what we got here. So, we have black hole TNT, we have UFO. I want to do UFO, I think.
Yeah, let's do UFO.
So it said not to do it near mobs, so I'm not going to do it near mobs.
Okay.
I'm going to put it right here. It looks good. I love the particle effects on everything. It makes it so much more epic.
Oh yeah, it looks awesome.
Alright, so I'm going to do this. Just stand back. Don't even get near it.
Okay, okay.
I think you're an enemy. Okay, so get away from it.
Okay.
Oh, look!
Oh!
Oh!
No!
That is okay. Alright, that is just well worth it.
Okay, wait, can I go in creative? Because I actually want to see it happen.
Alright, you go into creative, and I'm going to go into survival, so I get to enjoy this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna run for my life and see if it can catch me.
Okay, yeah, do it. Wait, I just put myself in the wrong game.
Alright, okay, it's already lit. You better hurry.
No.
Better hurry.
I did it.
Okay, I'm running.
Oh no, it's coming.
Oh god!
It's coming!
Oh god!
It's coming!
Wait, that is so sick. Oh my god, I just came up with an idea. You have one, right?
I think so.
Alright, what you think? Why, you throw it away?
Wait, where is it? I think I lost it.
Not to worry, dudes. I got Jen a brand new TNT, and this is what's going down. We're gonna light this up, and we're both gonna run, and we're gonna see who is the one that actually survives from the explosion.
Okay, are you ready?
Everyone ready, Mike?
3,
2,
1, go! Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did you light it?
Oh, yeah, lit it.
Okay.
I lit that thing.
I'm so nervous. Ah!
Is it going for you? Who's it going for?
I can't look down.
Oh god, my mouse flew into the air and I caught it. Very cool.
Wait, did you know there's one that summons in cats that look like Cloud?
What?
Yes, the last one.
Oh, wait, We're gonna save that one?
Okay, let's save that for last.
Alright, let's see what we got here. So we have cat TNT, we've got dollar TNT. I think we're gonna go like potato and soul sand next, because they don't sound quite as amazing.
Yeah, let's do potato first.
I think Kane will get mad that I say soul sand doesn't look amazing, it just looks beautiful. It's so beautiful, I just want to use it now.
Okay, I kind of want some potatoes, let's do that one.
Alright, so the potatoes one says, use a potato that drills through the world by exploding. And it looks cool, look at the potato on it.
It looks awesome.
Okay, alright, here we go.
Okay, light that puppy up.
Alright, okay, it's a potato, not a puppy. They're completely different. You really need to go out more. Oh, look at the potato!
Wait, that was awesome!
Oh my god!
It's a giant potato!
Wait, this is sick!
Look at how far it goes down!
Oh my god, that was really cool.
Okay, I kind of love that.
That was kind of really cool, you know?
What are you doing right now?
It was just like really cool. I forgot how laggy it was, I don't know why I just this one is a little on the laggy side, but I just love it so very much.
Okay, that was awesome, I loved it.
Okay, wait, can you move?
I wasn't expecting it to be so cool.
Alright, you're gonna just stand where you're standing.
Okay.
Alright, so don't move.
Okay, fine.
When you see the potato, you can run. Run!
Ah! Oh no!
It looks like...
I think I did.
You may have survived the amazing potato TNT. Alright dudes, next up we are checking out the Soul Sand TNT. So the information for this one says it puts small soul sand mountains around. So apparently it's going to turn our world into soul sand mountains, Chad.
Okay.
Alright, okay, put that down.
Okay, wait, I can't put it down because I'm not in the right game mode.
How do you always put it in the wrong game mode?
I don't know.
That's an adventure mode in a survival world.
Okay.
We're not playing a map.
Okay, are you ready?
Alright, okay, put it down.
Put it down.
So it looks like a nice piece of soul
It
sand.
kind of looks like poop.
Don't you say that again.
Sorry.
They'll get you. Alright, beautiful. Oh my.
Gorgeous poop-looking TNT.
Alright, here we go.
Okay.
And it is going to explode and create mountains. Ooh.
Oh, it looks like a big, piece of poop.
Does it? Wait, you have to stand on this and see if you end up at the top of the poop.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Where is it?
Okay, it's right in front of you.
Okay, I'll stand right on it.
Okay, just stand right there.
You're gonna kill me.
No, I think you're gonna be fine. You might suffocate though.
Suffocate.
Wait, are you okay?
I think I'm in the poop.
And it's not killing you?
No.
Oh yeah, because soul sand is life.
Okay, can you please save me? It smells awful in here.
It's literally your life.
It's disgusting.
Alright, we can get out over here.
Okay.
Try the Black and Blue Salad, blackened grilled chicken, only at Zaxby's.
So that one's pretty cool. It makes mountains of soul sand. Oh, I know what to do. What are we thinking?
What? What do we do?
We're gonna need many. We can't just do one.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Let's
We
just-
need tons of mountains.
Alright, we need to just get this going. Here we go. I don't know if they're gonna light each other off or not, so I'm just gonna light them all up.
Okay.
Let's do. Go and. Oh my god, it's really funny. Alright, perfect.
Okay, that's beautiful.
So next up, okay, we have the cat one. Okay, I want to do. I think I'm gonna go with the black hole one next because I think it's gonna suck things into it. So this one, it says what it does is it tracks nearby mobs to it and then explodes. So what I have is I have a bunch of mobs. So I'm just gonna spawn those in right here. The cows that are gonna die.
The poor cows. And there's so many babies.
Oh yeah, I did that on purpose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this. I'm trying to kill Janet. Forgot. Come on! Oh my god, the cows died like instantly. That one was pretty cool. Wait, let's get more cows.
Wait, I didn't really get to see it, so I kind of want to go into creative.
Alright, don't worry. I'm getting a family of cows for you to enjoy.
Okay.
Because we would hate to miss out on anything beautiful. Oh look, they all follow the mother around.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Why is there so many babies?
They had it's an octomob in cow form.
This is so sad.
Here they go, and goodbye
That
to
was
the cows.
awful.
That was really nice and all. So that we're gonna get rid of because it's terrible.
Okay, yeah, let's get rid of that one. Can we do the money one next?
No, that's okay. Oh, we're gonna cloud money
I
last.
think we should do. Oh, money last. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna put the cloud in your house.
Okay.
There's like
There's
nothing.
nothing left of the house.
Oh, but look, there's a little cat on the TNT texture, and it looks really nice.
Okay, I'm teleporting over to you.
Okay, so it's gonna summon in some nice little cats that look like Cloud. Oops,
Okay, I'm actually really excited about this.
I just keep putting down TNT. It's like in my blood. I can't control it. All right, look at the colors. Rainbow.
Ow!
Oh, and there's Cloud. Cloud is the one that comes to kill you.
Is he nice or is he gonna kill me? Ow! Oh, he's evil.
Oh no, he's nice.
Oh no, he's nice. Oh no. What are you doing? No.
Are you putting it down?
Cloud.
No, he's like born for this. So watch this. So Cloud's the one that comes and explodes everything, and then Clouds just like fly out of the sky after.
Oh, I love it.
So really, really cool one, guys. This will add Cloud to your world, and I did not read the TNT one. So I need to see, the dollar one. I need to see what it says here.
Okay.
It says, dollar bills that explode when someone picks them up. Oh, so people are going to think they're going to get rich. And then they're just going to flop and die.
Oh, okay. Go somewhere where there's like lots of areas.
All right.
That aren't blown up.
All right, this is a fine area. Come over here.
Come over.
It looks like fake money. All right, okay, here we go. I'm going to put this down. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Just don't pick anything up.
Okay.
Not pick anything up now. Don't you dare touch them. Oh, a dollar bill.
I want to touch it.
Oh, just touch it.
I want to touch it.
Oh, big mistake.
How big was the explosion?
Not that big, but bigger than normal TNT. So what I'm going to do is let me just get it to survival.
Okay.
And we're both going to try, we're going to stand in the middle and see if any land on us.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So let's see what happens. It's going to be fine. There's going to be a lot of money. Oh, there's a lot of dollar bills. Oh! Oh, God, it scared me. That was terrifying.
Wait, look it.
What?
There's more over here.
They're
I
everywhere.
love how they're like glowing.
So they think... Oh, it killed me too. Oh, man, guys, I think that is the end of it for today. That was the last TNT. Amazing commit. This creator did such a good job.
I love it. It was so fun. Which one was your favorite?
All right, so my favorite, I honestly... like the potato.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's so funny. Yeah. It's so much funny. TNT, like, they did such a good job, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video.
5 ways to prank your little brother with TNT or in TNT Wars. Now, you might be looking at this list and be thinking to yourself, wait, Preston, there's 7 different ways here? Well, 2 of them need a little bit of work, so before I can show you those in a different video, we're just going to go through the first 5. So let's start with the first one, fly away TNT. So right now, Joshua's building a TNT cannon. Yeah, that's right, on the other side of this wall. Oh, and he's wearing Preston Styles fire merch, which, by the way, link in the description. But what we turned on is flyaway TNT. So this, whenever the TNT is ignited, it will literally just start to fly away in different directions. It's pretty much the best thing ever. So the funny thing is, guys, my TNT won't be flying away. It'll act like regular TNT, but Joshua's, on the other hand, is going to just fly and explode everywhere.
Guys, I literally just built the best TNT cannon. Preston is not ready for this. It's going to blow up everything. He cannot do anything about it. There's no counters, and it's better than anything he could ever do. And I'm just going to keep bragging about this because this really is just the best TNT cannon I've ever built. And I built this by myself. I totally didn't get any help from anyone or any YouTube videos by it, of course. And also, guys, honestly, I think I'm a better YouTuber than Preston. So if you want to see me make a YouTube channel, leave a like and comment down below. Preston's videos are getting honestly really boring lately, and he's also not good at Fortnite. Alright guys, it's time. Flick that one, and then we'll flick this one. What is happening to my TNT? What is going on? Why? Why didn't it shoot the TNT? What is wrong with it?
Guys, I can just hear Joshua in the room next to me. He was not happy that his TNT started just flying around like a bunch of chickens. Like, that probably has got to be one of my favorite things ever. Flying TNT, and the coolest thing is, guys, it doesn't work when I do it. Like, I mean, I know I've already showed it to you guys once, but there's just something really special about the fact that my TNT is totally fine, yet Joshua's just flies away. Thankfully, Joshua hasn't caught on to anything going weird just yet. So we're on a new section of the map. This one's called Siege, but check it out. We've got this button right here. I wonder how many times I need to trigger this before it ends up exploding Joshua, because if you guys didn't know, it will just explode around him, not necessarily on him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a game mode creative, and then hopefully he doesn't see this.
Okay, that was like really weird, and I don't know what just happened, but it's never too late to make another TNT cannon. I'm just gonna gather up all my resources, get some extra armor. Time to make the god tier TNT cannon.
And then I need an invisibility potion. You need one of these bad boys? Here we go. There's no way Joshua can see me right now. Look at him! Look at him! Is he trying to build a TNT cannon? That is not. He just fell off the map. Josh just walked off the map while building a TNT cannon. Oh my gosh! I need to kill him with this troll though. I want to see this happen, guys.
What is going on? What was that?
Oh, that one was kind of close.
What is going on?
Oh, that one is close too. Dude, it's like, it's so. Oh, that one was so close. He still has no idea what's going on.
There's just TNT explosions everywhere. Who's doing this?
What is he doing? He's just broken.
What? I died.
It finally hit him, and the flying TNT is still on. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, so the next troll is obsidian stone. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but essentially this stone right here is just reskinned and retextured. It looks like stone, but it's as strong as obsidian, and we all know what that means. TNT cannot explode obsidian. So we are going to have to build ourselves just a small little wall, but you know what Joshua doesn't know, guys, honestly won't hurt him. So we're gonna just use the magic of world edit right here, okay? So I'm gonna go, oh, I just broke that. I did not mean to do that. I am going, oh wait, we can't, because it's a special block. I don't know if we can, guys. Hold on. Oh, it is actually just obsidian. Okay, so I can actually set all of this to obsidian. So I'm gonna select this, and then I'm gonna build this one like super high, and then right-click it, set obsidian. Boom, look at it. He's gonna be so confused. He's gonna be shooting TNT at me and be like, what is going on? Why is it not breaking?
Guys, my TNT cannon is finally working. I finally fixed it. I don't know what was going on. The server was glitching out or something, but like I said, it's finally working now, which is good because it took some time to build the other one, and it for some reason just randomly ruined. But now I have hopefully it doesn't backfire on me.
Oh no, guys, I hear Joshua. He's using his cannon. He's using his cannon. Okay, I've now fully obsidianed my base. Good luck getting through, Josh. Oh, look at him. I wonder how he's doing, actually. Hold on, let's go over here and check.
Oh, there we go. All right, let's do some more.
Oh, his cannon's actually really good. What the heck? How did he learn how to build a TNT cannon like that? I did not teach him.
One more shot, and... Okay, come on. Is this it? That was it. Okay. I broke through it, guys.
Oh my gosh, he's broken through. He's gonna be so upset when he gets to my wall, though. Hold on, I gotta see this work firsthand, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes. Oh, the hole gets even bigger. Just so he can't see me, I'm gonna hide right here. Oh, Joshua, he's such a TNT Wars noob, guys. He has no idea that he's gotta wait. He's gotta wait longer. His TNT is exploding premature. Oh, he did it! Oh, but the walls didn't explode. I wonder why. Tisk, Joshua. You gotta be better than that, brother.
Guys, I'm back with the upgraded cannon. We just broke through the first layer, and I've added a lot of modifications to my cannons where it's more powerful. It's gonna go straighter, higher, faster, anything you could ever imagine for. Let's go right through it. Alright, it's going, boys, it's going. We're breaking them through the... Wait, why didn't it break?
What is this nonsense? Joshua's added a barrel to his cannon, and he added additional dispensers for more power. Who taught him how to do this?
What up, everybody? It's me. Yet I seem to work just fine. I know for a fact if I didn't have any gear on or anything and I was in the middle of a tundra like this, I'd be shivering. Well, now you can do it. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's what we've been waiting for. But it's cold out here. Oh, wait a minute. In Minecraft, the cold doesn't do anything. Or does it? Well, now it does, baby. use only one command. Look at this temperature bar at the top. Y'all seeing that? We now have wind and temperature and weather in Minecraft. Oh boy. Let me explain more. All you need to do is check out the command description of today's video, paste it into a command block like you just saw me do in the world. What is going on with this guy? I think the wind's got him. I mean, it's literally powerful wind. Look, I'm not moving. My hands are not on my keyboard right now. There is a really strong wind blowing in game right now. It's kind of messing me up. Either way, once you put this command into your world, you have now added in temperature controls, which will regulate how hot or cold it is in game. Notice it's getting a bit cold out here. You see, look, when we start to step on certain types of blocks, look at the temperature up at the top. It is dropping like a lead weight. Now see, it moves a lot slower on snow here because it's not actually snow. It's, you know, it's just grass with a little snow layer, so it doesn't count as real snow. Right. Look at the bunny. Look right at my head. The bunny. He's oh, buddy. The windstorm's got you. Yo, and this guy's having a good time too. You doing okay, man? Geez, some people can just not keep it together in weather conditions. It's kind of embarrassing. Where'd he go? Oh, you heard me talking about it. Yes, notice it's getting a bit cold out here. What are you gonna do? Set yourself on fire? Or maybe find a nice warm house? You know, I like the idea of setting myself on fire. Let's do that. We're just gonna do that. Set me on fire. Thank you so much. But as you can see, my temperature is steadily rising. So that's one way to regulate your temperature. Again, though, if you happen to be on ice, it's not going to work quite as nicely as nicely. Get it? That's a good thing we just spawned right here. Anyways, let's get to the house. This wind is killing me. Empty house. Totally not suspicious. During this house, things are looking a little bit nicer. The temperature control is now regulated a lot more easily. You'll want to add this to your world, by the way, to spruce up your survival experience and give you a slightly different take on how you might survive in these worlds. Now, if you feel like you're being pushed, as we've discussed before, that's the wind. You can track the direction that the wind is going, and if you're wondering, that's what this sound effect is. That is the wind veil, giving off its weathery sound effect. You know, whether you like it or not. Get it? You can track the direction that the wind is pushing by naming an arrow, weather rod, and then placing it in an item frame. You see? It's now going this way. You can't actually rotate it on your own there. It has a mind of its own. But it will give you an idea of the direction that the wind is going, although, you know, you could just stand still and see that it's moving in itself. You know, it's fun to make. It's fun to have in your little, you know, world. Are we going into a chest? Oh my gosh, this dive is working out amazingly. I cannot believe I'm fitting through this part. Wow. Oh, it hurt me. Actually, look, the wind just changed direction, so now we're going this way. More on the weather veil later, what you can do with these wind changes. Let me show you some different examples of temperature in effect. Down here in the basement, we've got more information on this sensation, hydration, and the fire niche. As long as it rhymes, we're going to do it. Now, different blocks lower your temperature bar. You see, we got some torches here. We'll use those for later. Snow blocks. Look at our temperature control at the top there. Slowly dropping. You dig? It's a little too slow. On the ice, it moves even more slowly. Oh, you feel that, guys. Low temperatures slow your healing and your crop growth. And you're also much slower. But not only that, you're resistant to fire, which is nice. You know, fire resistance is nice when you're really cold. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. Now, the lower you get, though, is when you start to see these effects in action. You can even get yourself into some water, and that will actually slowly regulate your body temperature back up a bit. You see, we got these differences here, and you can kind of get an idea of what will lower your temperature and what will raise it as well. Water's good for getting it back to a neutral level. This ice, though, different story. Now, look closely at the temperature bar and notice shortly here that it actually is going to change a different color. And when it does that, that means you've entered a brand new stage of coolness. And I don't mean cool as in like you're the coolest guy in the world. Hopefully Aaron added some sunglasses to my face right now. But cool as in, oh my gosh, things are looking a little bit worse. You now have slowness 3 at all times, and you also have fire resistance at all times, which could be a good thing, but not if you're moving at this speed. So how do you fix it? Well, there's a few different ways to do it, none of which are up here. I don't know why I'm coming up with Oh wait, I'm just kidding, I guess so. Wood maintains a lot of heat. It retains all that heat and it passes it on to you. So our temperature has slowly gone up now that we're standing on top of wood. But let's get it back down so we can see these effects in play, because there are a few different ways to raise your temperature as well. Namely, you're hanging out with torches nearby. You see the torches? You stand over one, you get a little bit warm. Sometimes it's hard to play some of this goddamn. Could y'all work with me a little bit, please? Thank you much. But when you're in torch mode like this, you know, you basically consume the torches and it adds to your heat level. I'm gonna get rid of that weather veil. I said wait, I'm gonna get rid of it. You gotta go, mister. But yeah, standing by torches will make your heat go back up. I'm gonna go ahead and get nice and cool again. They call me the cooligan hooligan. No, I'm just kidding, they don't call me that. It gets even worse. Your temperature bar will eventually turn white, as in frost cold. And you'll still have some resistance effects, as you saw there, viruses and slowness. But the moment you hit 0 on your temperature bar, you'll start to take frostbite damage. Every once in a while, you'll get hit with the sheer coldness of the world around you. And you'll take a nice weather effect every once in a while, too, as you saw exactly. Now, it's not a crazy amount, so if you're not near anything to keep you warm, it won't be the end of the world. It's literally like a half heart of damage every 20 seconds. It's not a big deal. And again,
I cannot say anything, but just don't open the chest, okay?
Yeah, well, but I'm going there right now.
Oh, if you're new to the channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button. Also, smash that like button as well. You're not going to see amazing lots of love, like everywhere else in the world. Because we have the most amazing creators ever. So also,
Yeah.
if you can ring the bell, that would be really awesome. I won.
No, I won.
It was like a tie.
No, I was for you. It couldn't be a tie.
It's nothing more. I'm gonna put it in my hand.
Okay.
All right, are you ready though?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm ready. Do it.
Oh, right, okay, but I'm gonna get 2.
Okay.
They're so good in this. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my.
Do you like it?
It's kind of creepy. The fingers are moving.
I know, I like how the fingers are moving. So it's a rainbow claw. It's really beautiful. This is actually not the item though.
Oh, okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Okay. Oh, it's me and Cat.
Yes, the Neon Cat.
Oh, I love it.
So this right here is the Neon Gen Hammer.
Okay, that is pretty sick.
Alright, so not only this one, I mean, it's kind of garbage compared to another one in here. I'm just gonna...
Oh, does it involve you?
Did you see this one?
Oh my gosh, you look cute as Neon Cat.
Alright, so the thing is, today we are checking out the Neon Cat Lucky Block. There's all different kinds of stuff based on Neon Cat. We have some awesome looking blocks too, guys. Look at this, look at these beauties.
Oh, love it.
So they're animated and Neon Cat is actually flying by on them.
Okay, so should we grab this stuff in the chest first?
Alright, we've never done that before, we'll do it.
Okay, we get 20 lucky blocks, we get 5 super lucky blocks, 5 unlucky blocks, we get the Pop-Tart pickaxe.
I got a different one, I have an Easter egg pickaxe.
Oh, the Pop-Tart one is really cute. Okay, we also get the rainbow crafting table and 10 Gen Tarts. I'm guessing you have Pat Tarts.
Yeah, I have Pat Tarts, and look at my Easter egg pickaxe.
Oh, look at mine. Wait, let me get it in my hand.
Okay, let's check it out.
It's right here.
Oh, yours is really good, but mine's better.
No, this one's better.
Mine does 5 damage.
Mine does 10.
Here, just made that up. So guys, we do some trades. After we open all the boxes, we will battle to the death to keep this as a challenge. So for a beacon, we will get the Neon Gen Hammer, 453 attack damage. For another star, we will get the Glitch Neon Pop-Tart Sword, 503 beautiful damage. damage on this one.
Very nice.
All right,
I will model it for
All
us.
right, you show that beauty.
Okay, here it is.
So the Neon Cat is like glitching out in all different scary colors. So, 4 Dragon Eggs, we get the Neon Pat Hammer, 453 damage. 4 Diamond Horse Armor, we get the Rainbow Fly. I really love it because it's animated. 4 Sponge, we get the Hatsune Miku Staff, 203 damage on that thing.
Let's check this out.
Ooh, it does look cool.
It looks amazing.
Is it like you hold it down with right click?
Okay, wait.
Alright, I'm hoping not.
Okay, no.
Alright, good.
No, I can't.
I was afraid it might like blow up. And finally, for King, getting the Neon Pikachu Sword.
Adorable, I love this one.
353 attack damage.
So cute.
So I'm hoping we get a lot of these cool weapons today, but we are going to be opening everything. We cannot make blocks super lucky because it is a mod show game, so we need to show you guys all the different drops and everything. So let's do it.
I really think this might be one of my favorite lucky blocks. Like the way that it looks.
What did I tell you at the beginning?
No, you're actually right.
I mean, look at it. It's so cool.
I love it.
Alright, open one and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Wait, what's that?
It is, an Easter egg.
Oh.
Wait, so can I use that to craft stuff?
Why don't you try throwing it?
Okay.
I want to see if that's a thing.
Wait, can I? Oh,
you can eat it.
Eat it. Okay.
Alright, here we go. My first one. I got a chest. Oh, it's got 2 Pop-Tarts in it.
Okay, I got a saddle.
Wait, I'm going to eat a normal Pop-Tart. Oh, it gives you super speed jet.
Do you see it? Okay, you just picked it up. Wait,
oh my god. I got the glitch Neon chest plate.
Oh, it was mine.
Oh my god, it's creepy.
Wait, oh, it does look creepy.
It is a glitched out version.
Is it good though?
Oh my god, it blows your bars up completely. It's really good.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you.
Alright, so now I'm gonna open another super lucky one. Ooh, I got a Neon Pikachu chest plate.
Oh, I got the Hatsune Miku helmet.
The
totally said that correctly.
The accent was like perfect. Look, I'm Pikachu.
What am I?
You're that Chica.
Oh wait, you look so cute, Pikachu.
I know, it goes really good with my skin.
Yeah, it looks perfect.
Alright, so I don't want to put this on because I don't want to lose any durability, so I'll save that for battle.
I got myself a nice spider.
Oh, I got a creeper. At least I'm like really quick, so I'm definitely not gonna get killed. Alright.
Oh no! Okay, kill him, honey. I will kill him.
Alright, and I got... Oh, Jen! I got part of the set. I got the Neon glitch helmet.
Oh, awesome. Put it on.
Alright, once again, it turns you into the whole entity, and I really like that, actually.
What's making you so fast?
Oh, that was the Pop-Tart I ate.
Oh, the Pop-Tart, okay.
So yeah, if you get Pop-Tarts, it might be worth saving them for battle. I have one right now. I'm not gonna eat it.
Okay, oh!
What do you get?
Oh, do you want to see?
Yeah?
Yeah?
No! Wait, did you just waste that?
Yeah, oh! I'm sorry, thinking. Wait, I thought we were doing the challenge games.
Wait, you just wasted a whole round, you would have won.
Oh, no.
This is horrible, by the way. It's spinning me and stuff.
Why did I just do that?
Oh my god, that was a round that you would have won, and now...
I completely forgot that we're like fighting each other.
Oh! I got it! I got the Rainbow Claw!
You did?
Oh my god.
How much damage did that do?
403, I'm all set. I'll help.
Oh my gosh. Wait,
Oh!
Neon Cat!
Oh!
Yes, I got the Neon Game Boy Cat helmet. Ooh, it's nice.
I did most of the killing, so can I actually have that?
It's enchanted, so it has like nice effects on it.
Ooh, I'm very excited. Can I have that now?
No.
I got 32 dirt. I'll trade you dirt for.
Oh,
you got that weapon!
Yes!
What's in your outfit?
203 damage.
Guess what? I got the slash potion of Capneon as well, and I'm keeping mine for the battle, unlike you.
Okay, let me just kill this. Yes! He dropped a weapon!
Wait, he dropped one of the weapons?
253!
I got the Neon Pikachu leg. Wait, I got 2 parts of the Neon
and I also
Pikachu.
got the helmet. Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Alright, I just achieved, that's the right word, weakness for the throwing death so she can't hurt me during the battle.
Golden Horse Armor trade or no?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Alright, I got some boots.
Yes! I got the claw, the rainbow claw.
Wait, do I look really awesome?
Are you like a sick Neon Cat, a zombie?
A zombie one, yeah.
Oh, it looks good.
Kind of. You mean obviously? Not kind of? You're striking slightly. Alright, I've got a full set of armor to wear for the battle, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, yes! This is the real Neon Cat. Okay, let me just kill him.
I got Capneon leggings.
Yes!
Oh my, you're getting everything!
I got a weapon. Oh, 406.75 damage.
On which one?
On the Neon Cat Pop-Tart sword.
Oh, show
and
it.
I got the Neon Cat leggings and the Neon Cat helmet, and they're all enchanted.
Alright, prove that you have the sword. I don't believe you.
Okay, it's right here.
Oh no.
It's adorable.
Oh, this is bad. Oh, that could be useful. Alright, let's see what else we can get. I'm getting a lot of potions right now. Climbing's probably not gonna help too much.
Oh, I got you gifts.
Are you
Okay,
filming?
you have to save this for the battle. Don't drink it now.
Okay.
Don't even look at it. Just trust me.
Okay, it's the potion of Tachyon. Oh! Wait, it says it's good for you.
Yeah, so just oh!
Ow! Thank you. I'm gonna throw this potion away.
Wait, he just dropped nothing.
Well, good, because you got too many items already. I haven't got any of these dudes. Oh, I got a well. Alright, this is gonna be a good one.
Okay, jump in that well.
Oh my god, it's Nyan Cat armor came down from the sky!
Oh! No, is that a rainbow?
I got a
What is
rainbow!
that?
It says, you are Nyan Cat, meow.
What does the rainbow do?
The rainbow is beautiful.
Oh, it doesn't do anything?
I literally have no idea. Oh, it makes you fly!
It does?
I have like 10 Nyan Cat chest plates. Wait, I look really good. I have the normal Nyan Cat set. Look, I actually look like Nyan Cat.
Oh, wait, yeah, you do. Oh, that's the set I got.
Wait. And I can fly.
So you can fly forever?
As long as it's in my hand, that's the issue.
Oh, okay.
Because once you take it out of your hand, you fall back down. But it could be good for escaping during battle, maybe.
Alright, I got another claw.
Or I'm gonna throw away like...
I'm getting so much armor.
I'm gonna throw away 4 chest plates. I got 6 from that well.
Okay, yeah, you probably don't need 6.
What did I just get? I got the zombie Nyan Cat sword.
You did how much damage?
Alright, so this is another good weapon. 303, and look at it. This looks pure evil.
Oh, it does. It matches your armor you got.
It matches my personality
And
as
your
well.
heart.
Wait! That was mean. But you just got everything!
Yes, I got a whole set! 503 attack damage on this sword I got!
You got the glitch one?
Yes, the glitch one!
I was just about to brag to you that I got the glitch one, but you got like the whole glitch set.
And I got the glitch helmet and the boots. And the legs. And the chest plate. And everything that possibly could happen, I just got.
I got a banana pickaxe right here, I think. Oh, it's a taco pickaxe!
Oh, no.
What are you doing? Wait, this pickaxe is an actual taco!
Wait, what?
Look,
I thought it was a banana.
No, look, it's a taco. You can see the stuff in
it's
it.
a taco. Does Nyan Cat like tacos?
Every cat likes tacos. Ooh, I got the glitch chest plate, so I've got that now.
Okay, very good.
I got potion of feather falling, maybe useful at some point, not really sure.
Oh, I got another helmet.
Okay.
The Taco Man helmet.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, look at it. Am I like a taco?
Wait a second. I got the best thing ever. Whoa. You look like a old, scary cow.
I think I'm like a taco Nyan Cat.
You look like a scared cow. Look what I got, Jen. I got my hammer.
You got yours?
So this means I can use my hammer in the battle. That's a symbol of winning. Oops, I found a hole.
Wait, I can kill this dude.
Can you stop getting mobs? I haven't gotten one mob.
So many good weapons.
I don't even need gold.
Okay, I only have 2 blocks left to open. How many do you have?
I have 5. I'm lucky ones, but I got the other star.
Oh, you did? Wait, what's that for?
That is for another glitch and pop-tart sword.
Oh,
what did you do?
There's a lot of gas. Like, a lot.
Oh
no!
Deflect the
There's
walls.
too many of them.
We have no choice. Deflect the wall. Oh god. Oh god.
There's fire everywhere.
Oh, I killed you. I deflected the wall into your face.
Wait, oh yeah, you did.
Alright, I'm sorry about that.
There's just too many.
Alright, I'm running away.
There's too many.
I'm trying to get out of the area. I still have unlucky blocks open, and what I'm hoping is the unlucky blocks will give me mobs, and I'll get enchanted armor like you got.
Okay, they're actually following us.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, it's not like you can hurt me. Oh, and I got him, no worries.
Okay, last block. Oh, I got the zombie leg. Okay, so I'm done.
Alright, okay, watch me, because this is important. And I have 5 that are extremely amazing unlucky blocks, which is what I want, because they're going to give me mobs. I'm going to kill the mob to get every piece of armor in the world.
Okay, I'm watching.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, I basically already won.
Okay.
Oh! I got the whole set!
Yes! Which set is that?
Okay, this one is the Nia Game Boy set. You have that one?
Yeah, I have that one. Not the whole set though, but like a few pieces.
Oh, I got the whole set!
Actually, I only have the helmet.
Oh, you knew. Alright, I don't need this flying bush. Let me get rid of that. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so that was extremely successful. And... oh, look at a pickaxe. It's a waffle pickaxe.
Wait, I have a question.
Okay, you like it? No.
Okay.
You like my waffle?
Oh yeah, I have one.
Okay, what's your question?
Okay, so I have 2 of the same weapon, right?
Can't use both.
But they're not the same. They have different enchants and different attack damage, numbers.
This you got an enchanted one and you can't use it.
No, they're all enchanted. They're just enchanted differently. They're deflecting. They're different
best stuff. So I'm thinking probably the glitch set is probably the best, right?
Probably.
And then the normal, like, hand one is probably really good, and then maybe, like, the Game Boy one would be a decent one, too.
Okay, so I'm gonna wear all my, like, really nicely enchanted stuff.
Alright, so we can't use any of the food that we got before. Well, I want to try out the patent truck just to see if it's anything more than speed.
Okay.
Alright, this is a lot of speed, so I just get my hunger back up and get rid of these. So I don't need those, but I got 2 of these. All my armor's up top. I'm trying to get together, like, everything that I think's gonna be good. I know in this battle we're probably gonna break each other's armor a lot.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh, I got 2 rainbow claws. I didn't even realize. Alright.
I don't know which pants to wear.
I've got 4 very good weapons. How many good weapons do you have?
Okay, so I have the rainbow claw, and then, I have, a really good one, the neon Pop-Tart one, I have the glitch one, and the Game Boy one.
Alright, that seems pretty good. I think we both have a lot of stuff, and I am ready for battle at this point, Jen.
I'm not ready, I'm still getting dressed.
Alright, I will be waiting here for Jen, and we're going to be starting any second. Alright, dude, we are ready for battle, and quick selfie before we get started, I think, would make this completely epic.
Alright, I seriously love the way I look.
Alright, I love my hammer so much. But I have to tell you guys, I think this actually might be my favorite weapon that I've ever seen before.
Okay, how much damage did that do again?
Alright, so it does 453 for this one.
Alright, very nice.
You know what? Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. You know what's crazy though? Like the creators I hired to make this one, like I love them so much. They make like the best Lucky Blocks ever. They sent me over it and I was like, can you add like 2 more weapons, please? And they literally, within an hour, sent me over it with my hammer. They added this hammer and your hammer and that rainbow claw, and then I was just like in love.
That is amazing.
I was like, oh my god, glad I asked.
Yes.
But anyways, okay, here we go. I'm very excited because
wait, I feel like I'm usually on this side and it's gonna mess up my Mojang. So can you get over? Oh, I'm sorry.
You hit me.
I'm sorry.
You're a violent creature.
You can hit me once.
No.
It was an accident.
I'm not like that.
Oh, okay, but I didn't mean to.
I will have a reason for my death if I lose.
No.
3.
You can't hold that over me.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Did I get you?
No.
I did?
I'm just kidding. You definitely got me. Alright, here we go. I'm not messing around. Not today, Jenny. Okay.
You just call me Jenny?
Not today, Jenny.
What are you wearing? You take no damage.
Alright, wait, you take no damage.
I know, but usually you take damage.
Usually I have better things than you. Alright, not today, Jenny, boo-boo. Alright, I actually am taking a little bit of damage because you're burning me.
To like break your armor really soon.
Oh, what's your armor? How's it looking, Jen?
I don't know, I'm not gonna look.
How's it looking, Jenny?
I'm not gonna look, Patty.
Alright. Don't play that game with me.
Oh, seriously? You're gonna play that game with me right now?
Oh, I'm not playing no game with you, Jenny.
You're just gonna keep flying away?
Okay, perfect. That's what I needed to happen.
No. Okay, I'll start.
Okay. How about I just make you quick? You're not even gonna be able to hit me if you use that too much, probably. Oh no. It's very annoying. It's very, very annoying.
How do you ever die?
Well, you die. Oh god. I'm in a cave.
Oh yes, you're cornered now.
Alright, okay, this is perfect. I'll just turn, and then you'll be cornered. I don't think it's working. Oh, she's drowning!
No!
You withered away!
Are you ready?
Alright, let me just have a Pop-Tart.
Alright,
3, 2, 1, go!
No!
Oh wait, I'm not even gonna use that one again. I wanna use my other one.
Okay.
Wait, actually, let me get the wither effect on you first. Apparently it gives the wither effect or something. Are you withering right now,
I'm not doing anything.
Wait, maybe it was a different potion. Weren't you that withered you? I have no idea.
Yeah, it was some kind of potion you threw.
I threw a lot of things at you during it. Oh wait, I really... Oh!
The armor is super durable.
Maybe you hit yourself with the potion that you threw and it withered yourself.
No, that didn't happen.
Oh no, yeah, I did throw you with the unlucky potion at you.
Yeah, you definitely threw a potion at me.
I'm taking some serious damage right now, just so you know.
You are?
Yeah, because you're lighting me on fire.
Yes! Okay, good.
What's your health at?
Full
Alright,
health.
I'm in a little bit of trouble right now.
Alright, so now you're gonna fly away?
Nope. I used a regeneration potion, now I can never die.
What? How many potions do you have?
Jen, I didn't get any mobs. All I got was potions the whole time.
You have more potions?
I have so many potions, unbelievable.
Alright, so now you're full health again.
Alright, yeah, I'm full health, and I'm gonna be full health for a long time. This is what I do.
What do we do?
What's my strategy?